He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Pressure coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's now third down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
24-yard line. First down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Connors. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Rice, 21, Oregon State, 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
When you run that play on second down, knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 0.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's McCoy. Steps away to find some room. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Steps away. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Fires left. It's caught. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Using his legs, it's Connors. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The run from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Warner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Rice rushes to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Number 15, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's McCoy. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Tosses it back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and no good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel, and they get the sack just like that. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's going to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quarterback will audible. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. Fourth and very, very long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Oregon State, 13.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Rice, 42. Oregon State, 13.
The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the lone running back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They move the tight end all over. Looking for space. It's Connors. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd down, the jet sweep as they try to move the chains. Touchdown, Rice! And the route is on.
Touchdown.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's second down.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Carr. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
Of the 3rd quarter of play, with the score, Rice, 49, Oregon State, 13.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Brought down at the 21-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Dropping back, it's McCoy. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up and an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Rice.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Handoff to the fullback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Power football with the run, and he's wrestled to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the option. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. It's your kind of offense, Paul.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense.
Open runway ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going up top here late in the game. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Beavers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Oregon State.
One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.